I have respectfully requested that the DMV honor my rights by unregistering my car and voiding the driver's license which I was defrauded into believing I was required to keep. I do this strictly as a courtesy to you, to whom I am not obligated to prove anything, nor to whom I am beholden concerning anything having to do with my natural and unregulable rights. Please do not misconstrue this letter as being a request for any kind of permission. I do not require your permission to travel any more than I need your permission to pursue my life, liberty and happiness, which is the same thing. I am given name, family name, the flesh and blood man, not, all caps name, the corporate chattel. I am not your subject any more than I am the subject of the United States of America Corporation, aka the government. In my initial letter to you which went largely ignored, I had graciously furnished you with case law and Supreme Court rulings that state the following, and which you can read in detail in my original letter to you, a copy of which is attached. Non-commercial travelers are not required to be licensed, have registration or insurance, or have plates on their private property, household goods otherwise known as an automobile. Chicago Coach Company vs. City of Chicago, 337-3. 200-169 NE 22. Which ruled that travel is not a privilege requiring licensing, vehicle registration, or forced insurance. Statutes are not law, and no law is valid that requires me to waive a fundamental right in order to comply with the demands of something called the state. I supplied you with Black's Law and Bouvier's legal definitions of your words and phrases pertaining to driving, all of which are commercial definitions. I sent you several Supreme Court and case law rulings that establish the inarguable right of free, non-commercial people to travel without being obligated and indeed charged for registration, licensing, insurance and license plates, such as the Supreme Court ruling mentioned above in Reno v. Condon, January 12, 2000, which bears repeating, the activity licensed by state DMVs and in connection with which individuals must submit personal information to the DMV, the operation of motor vehicles, is itself integrally related to interstate commerce. I provided you with the Motor Vehicle Transportation License Act of 1925 which clearly states, those who transport no persons or property for hire or compensation, by motor vehicle, have been determined in the Bacon Service Corporation case to be lawful exemptions. See Re Schmolke 1926-199 Cal. 42, 46. It is common sense that a human being has the inalienable right to travel in his private property, automobile, and go to the store for food he needs in order to survive without having to pay some fictional entity for that right. Rights are not regulable.